In American Sons, we follow a brotherhood of US Marines a decade after their deployment to Afghanistan. As they struggle to overcome the trauma of conflict and the loss of their best friend, Corporal JV Villarreal. In the film American Sons, JV's narrated first-person video diary of his life in Afghanistan serves as both a haunting window into these Marines' past and a testament to the unbreakable bonds of those who sacrifice in war together. American Sons is directed by Andrew James Gonzalez, and this film is his directorial debut. American Sons opens with a very confronting statistic. The war in Afghanistan, 2,459 US soldiers were lost in that war, and so far 120,000 soldiers have passed away from suicide since the war in Afghanistan began in 2001. So you often hear that statistic of how many men and women passed away during the war in Afghanistan, but that statistic of the amount of suicides since the war began is not a topic you hear much about, and this film focuses on that quite a bit. About 1/3 of this film is archival footage of the Corporal JV Villarreal. He liked to carry around like a camcorder. He liked to record everything, take a lot of photos, send photos back to his family, and he liked to record everything when he's just back on base with his fellow Marines. So about 1/3 of this documentary is Corporal JV in his videos from 10-15 years ago in Afghanistan, and about 2/3 of this documentary is interview footage and just catching up with all of the Marines that were in Afghanistan with him. They're all back at home in the States in America. Many of the Marines, this documentary maybe focuses on about 4 or 5 different Marines that were in Afghanistan with Corporal JV, and some of them are not doing very well, and some of them weren't doing real well, but they're slowly getting better with the support of their families and partners and the system around them. But some of them are not doing too well, and the ones that are doing quite well, they're always checking in on the Marines that are not doing very well. The main focus in this documentary is this one Marine, that was in Afghanistan with JV. He's originally from Thailand, but he immigrated to America, and he's so thankful for the life that America has given to him, so he wanted to enlist as a Marine to give back to the United States. And since he's been back to America from his deployment in Afghanistan, he's been struggling a lot. He suffers from post-traumatic stress, and he can't keep a job, he can't keep a partner. He basically, I think he probably gets a pension, I guess, and he just stays in his room and his home doing nothing and just taking medication. But basically anything like gunshots will trigger him, but his fellow Marines that are doing okay, they always checking on him, because I guess they're worried about him because he's thinking about like suicide, and he doesn't really have any path to his life. So that is one of the main focuses in this documentary, on just what someone who is struggling after going back to normal life after Afghanistan, what they're going through at the moment. And this documentary also focuses on the family of Corporal JV Villarreal, because it's a 10-year anniversary of his death, and his family back in San Antonio, Texas, are doing a kind of like a memorial anniversary for him, and just remembering him, his photos and his videos, and just remembering what he was like as a child before he went to Afghanistan, and what it was like when he enlisted when he was younger, and what they just miss him a lot. And I give American Sons 3.5 stars out of 5. This documentary really focuses on the people the Marines and the Army and the people who serve for the country in America when they go back to normal life in the United States, how they deal with it, what their life is like, and we don't really get to see that this type of people a lot in documentaries, in films. So it was quite refreshing to see the effects of war on these people, and also the video archival footage from Corporal JV in Afghanistan. It was when he's just with all the other Marines, where they're living, how they're traveling, what they're doing in Afghanistan, the dangers that they're doing. That was very interesting to see. So I definitely recommend checking out this film, American Sons, if you're interested in the war in Afghanistan and the effects that it's had on the soldiers in the war. Thanks for watching. What did you think of American Sons? Please comment below what you thought of the film. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.